All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakatham. This is going to be real quick response about what we saw yesterday on the Super Bowl. The number one takeaway I saw was the theme of patriotism. All right, which I believe. Well, we all believe that, Super Bowls, forgive me, my voice is going out. We all know that Super Bowls are basically, scripted for the most part. This is the time of the year where basically the whole world tunes in to watch, to see what kind of spirit, which is the programming that America or Babylon the Great is going to be into. Okay, the Super Bowl halftime show, it's a ritual. Okay, it's a ceremony. You can see it through all of the various years, the people that performed in the past, from Madonna to Jay-Z from Madonna to Beyonce to the most recent guy, which is Kendrick Lamar. Now the theme was basically patriotism. All right, you even had Samuel Jackson get up there, okay, as quote unquote Uncle Sam, all right, which he plays in Uncle Tom on Django, all right, and that's the spirit that you got from this thing, man, is that Trump wants cooperation. He wants to put America first because Trump was the first president to attend the Super Bowl, okay, so they want to make this, America sport, which it already is. People say it's baseball, but there ain't a lot of Judah in baseball, okay? Okay, you got some Edomites and some Northern Kingdom, okay, that pretty much dominates baseball, all right? But what over the years, what have people watched? The NBA and the NFL, all right? And then globally, you have the World Cup, which is also dominated by, a lot of Northern Kingdom, okay? And you have people in Europe that play for those teams, but they are oftentimes they'll draft a Jake, okay, to play for those football soccer teams, to be their star. Salakia. All right, and basically the whole theme was red, white, and blue. Okay, it was Kendrick Lamar basically being on par with a patriot. Okay, now why are they doing that? Because they want America to. They're getting ready to get back in that into that image, okay, that they want everybody to bow down to and worship. All right, and they need like in the corporate world, they'll say we want to get buy-in. That means they want people emotionally invested into the thing, okay, which in this case it's the image. And why do they need that? Because the reputation of America is going sideways, okay? It's going sideways even among its own citizens. All right, and so Trump is basically here to be the repairman. He's going to be the repairman to restore faith in the American people and to put the other countries, on notice, but what they don't know is that in Obadiah 1:7, okay, it speaks about those that were confederate with thee have laid a wound underneath thee, all right? They eat thy bread, So locking my voice keep cracking, but it's all good. And there's a reason that's written, because it's going to be a scenario where people they feel like they're in good case, but really they're not, And you can read about that in the book of 2nd Esdras, okay, where it says, well, victuals shall be so good cheap, they shall think themselves to be in good case. All right, and that's America. That's the snare that you're in. Okay, that's what the Super Bowl, halftime shows are about. And then what do you know? The Eagles not only win, but it's damn near a blowout. I've never seen Kansas City perform that bad, even in a regular season game. For in the last several years, but they've been basically quote unquote a dynasty, as they would say, for the past I would say 5 years, 5 or 6 years, So you got to ask yourself, why did the Eagles get this win with Trump coming into office and he's renaming, the Gulf of Mexico, all right? He's talking about he's going to take Greenland and annex Canada, all right? So there's a lot of proud things going on, and it's under the guise of Trump trying to rehabilitate the image, but it's not going to work. Ultimately, the scriptures say, the devil shall come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And this is what we see. We already know this, okay? Man, Salaki, my voice is going wild. Let me get some water. And notice how rapidly all these things are happening. Okay? Trump is not even giving people time to react to all the executive orders that he's doing. And that's twofold. Number one, he can publicize the ones, like the one they'll show him on camera where he's writing it and signing it. He can publicize those that'll get people to go, ooh and ah, good job, Trump. We can call people gay again, and then they clap like fucking seals, and then but he's going so fast that all the other ones that you don't see, or you don't see all the details of it, because what he'll do in those executive orders, if you notice, he doesn't show all of them. Okay, he has a guy next to him, maybe the chief of staff, and he'll tell him what he'll summarize what's in the executive order. All right, this executive order would allow you to do this, this, and that, and such and such and such. But you don't know all the details that are in it. And Trump is basically the power of a king on paper. Okay, what he can do on paper. But we know that Trump isn't the head guy. Okay, there's a further agenda being played out. Okay, but Trump is going to play the role of that fierce king. All right, spoken about in the book of Isaiah. Okay, that fierce king that's going to rule over everybody, and they've broken the part of the cast, the covering cast of this identity politics and this DEI stuff. Okay, but why did they do that? Because they don't want people too sensitive to what's getting ready to happen, which I believe they're just going to start rolling on people, and all of you guys that voted, that thought Trump was gonna make your lives better, all right, which he really can't. You're gonna find out the little trinkets that he's offering you with things that should have never been taken from you to begin with, and he sold you out long term to the small hats, man. Look, Trump took $300 million from the wife of Sheldon Adelson. Okay, that's why he just took gospel. He just took that shit. He's like, yeah, we're just gonna make this an American investment. And he's like, the Palestinians, well, they can't go back there. Like, well, why not, man? All right, says who? All right, who are you to tell a sovereign nation, okay, whether or not they can stay there? All right, they're doing the same thing in South Africa, okay, because Jake and those Hamites are fighting back because the white population there, which is like 20%, owns 75% of the farmland, okay? And then all of a sudden, it's like, we got to do something now with taxpayer dollars for the people in South Africa. Well, how did they get 75%? Ask them. Did they pay for it? Did they negotiate a deal? The answer to all of that is going to be a resounding no. All right, they came in with that colonizer mindset, all right, preaching white Jesus, democracy and the U.S. dollar, and before you know it, all of the land is gone. They spoiled it, okay? And then they have the audacity. They set up apartheid back in the 70s, 80s, all right? And now they're gonna pretend like none of that happened and that those white people gotta get their land restored back to them. This is why the Lord is gonna just put this place down, man. All right. The scripture said this place is gonna be thrown down with violence, and that's true, and it's needed, man. Because there's too many people that get easily wooed back to sleep with acts like the Super Bowl, you know. But that's okay, because that's where the Lord wants you on, you know. Anyway, I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. On to the next. Shalom.